All right, guys, so I'm going through some check-ins here. I'm interacting with some athletes. My tip of the week for this Tuesday is gonna be about nutrition. And I think it's really simple. Like, I want you guys out there that if you're training, that if you take your fitness seriously, if you're an FNX ambassador, if you're someone that's regularly followed us, I want you to take more ownership of the food that you put into your body. And a lot of the power behind what I'm saying today is that, my wife and I just recently started weighing and measuring our food again, and it's exponential, literally, the results that I feel from an awareness perspective, a training perspective, and a recovery perspective on the benefits, the positive benefits of what weighing and measuring my food looks like. And so I know that a lot of people out there are 1,000,001 diets to follow. So I'm not telling you to follow any one specific diet. I personally zone my food. I weigh and measure it based on the Zone diet, which was designed by Dr. Barry Sears. And it is something I'm really passionate about because it is what we teach as the diet of CrossFit per se, because it's quantitative. And so no matter what you choose, whether you want to do a ketogenic based diet, even if you want to do something that is like, hey, I'm going to have a really high carbohydrate based diet, a really high fat based diet, but still a little bit of protein and fat as well. The decision needs to be made on you weighing and measuring and knowing what you're putting into your body and how it makes you feel. So just like CrossFit, or just like whatever methodology that you practice out there in regards to your training, you need to know what you're doing. How many reps can you do at this weight? What's your latest PR? What's the fastest mile time you've ever done? Like, these are general measurables, but if you don't know those things, you don't know where you're starting. If you don't know where you're starting, you don't know how to take yourself on a journey toward your goals, right? And then how are you gonna never know if you get there if you're not measuring those results? The same thing happens when we talk about food and tracking data based on the nutrients that we're putting into our body. So knowing how many grams of protein, carbohydrates, and fat your body needs and when they need them is really important. Now, I know a lot of you aren't gonna just dive in head first and take off believing in this and getting after it. So a great place for you to start is to simply start tracking. So that means use an app on your phone and just literally start to see where you're currently at without making any change. And then once you see where you're at, you can move forward and say, okay, I would like to lose some weight. Maybe you need to take away overall calories. Maybe you just need to lower your carbohydrate consumption. Maybe you need to look into a formal diet like the Zone or something like it. Sorry, my light goes out if I sit still too long. But you guys get the idea. The goal is for you to have a measure of where you're at so you can give yourself goals with where you want to be. You're out of the loop if you're not weighing and measuring your food to some degree, because just like Greg Glassman taught us all, the hierarchy of the needs of an athlete, the bottom line is nutrition. That means it's the foundation of the pyramid. You guys are never gonna go up and meet your needs as an athlete or reach your full potential without taking care of the way that you feel your body.